Okay, I'll say that again. Hi, everyone. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. All right, so as always, we've got 2 more sessions left. So tuck yourself in, close the door, get your blanket. I just lit a candle, cup of tea, like let your space be set. We're going to start seated. It's going to be like, I think in my own life, I tend to teach whatever is moving through me because it's authentic and inspired. But the gift of quiet, the gift of slowing down and really paying attention to your body. I'm seeing lots of comments, individuals dealing with lymphedema. So movement is medicine, breath is medicine. So if anything feels uncomfortable today, to just be present and breathe and trust your intuition. So we'll start seated. Clear your sinuses. We're going to do a little bit of breathing. And as you take a seat, that can be seated in a chair if that's comfortable for you. And I'm going to sit on a meditation cushion. So if you have one of those, that's nice. Okay. Couple of blankets if you have them. I want it to feel like a little cocoon, little nest. Do not disturb on the door. Time for you. You can have a 4-legged with you. So I'm just in a cross-legged seat. I know not all of us can do that. So whatever allows you to sit comfortably. Another option is to take both blocks, stack them, and sit in hero's pose with your legs folded back. That's another option. I'm going to show that to you briefly. Blocks under your seat. You can have 2 blocks, you can have 1. But as we're doing breath work, whatever you're choosing, I don't want your body to be a distraction. I want your body to just feel easy. So this whole series, I called it, can't remember exactly what I called it, but connecting to your own heart. The way that I think about this is that the mind is, especially if we've had trauma, can be quite a storyteller. And the body, the heart, is a truth teller. Helps pull us away from being in our ego and more into truth and authenticity. So we'll close the eyes. If you feel to, you can connect in. You can bring your hands to your heart. You can bring a hand on your heart, hand on your belly. That's one that I do probably on the daily. And let's arrive together. Start to just feel your body breathing in and out. You can relax the hands at any point you feel ready to. Try to check your posture and see if any little wiggles need to happen. Let's choose a word that feels like good medicine for you today. Mine's going to be alignment. You can see what drops in for you. And see if you can bring the energy of your word. So if it's peace or well-being or gratitude or resilience, can you bring the energetics of that word into your body? So for me, I want to find real straight spine. You see what comes in for you. And just offer yourself the words, I am here in this moment, this day, this hour, this space, this time of life, this season. Plant yourself right here. And And start to just be aware of the breath moving in and out of your physical body. If we had like a little remote, we're turning the volume of the mind down, and we're turning the volume, the awareness, the sensitivity of the body up. That can be scary at times, so do it with compassion and softness. Sometimes when we have a lot going on in the body, we want to leave. So welcome yourself into your body here and feel the breath deeper. So allowing the breath to be like your word. So if I'm wanting to feel more vitality and resilience, and the breath holds that for me, how do I breathe? I want to bring more of that into my being. So breathe deep and slow in through the nose. The exhale can be, the nose filters the breath. If you can keep it in and out through the nose. Sometimes I like to exhale through the mouth. That just feels relaxing to me. And I want you to continue to deepen and slow the breath. Find your capacity on the inhale and the exhale without over effort or struggle, but intentionality to fill and empty. We're going to stay with this for about another 20 seconds, and I want you to continue to slow it down and deepen. So slow doesn't mean shallow at all. Let yourself start to feel or consider the gift of silence, the aliveness of silence. The medicine of stillness. I find a body that is regulated and calm has greater capacity. So sometimes if things feel chaotic, that can just be the greatest priority. What can I do to tend to myself in a loving, compassionate, patient way? And just taking one more breath in and out. All right, so we're going to just drop the chin into the chest. We're going to let the eyes open. Now I'm going to take the support out from underneath my hips. You may or may not want to. So it's just up to you. You'll see. We're going to circle. So I'm going to hold on to my knees. Again, if you could do this in a chair, if sitting like this isn't available, and keep the bolster or blanket if you need to. So I'm just going to circle. So I'm just putting my hands on my knees. And I'm just like letting my weight distribute front, side, back, and side. So feel your pelvis and feel your spine and start to breathe. So this could be really tiny and subtle. Could be really little. Could be big. Pay attention to what you need. Opening to the hips, the lower back, connecting to your breath. Let's move some of that inflammation out. And we're going to go ahead and circle in the other direction. And I'm paying attention to sensation, the feeling in my lower back, in my hips, and my waist, and my breath. One more. And then we're going to bring it to center, bring it to neutral again. Change your seat. If you were in that hero's pose, forgive me, I should have mentioned that. I would want you to change your seat. We're going to take the arms up. And we're just going to reach through the fingertips and try to straighten the elbows. And if you're finding that you're a little bit here, I want you to draw it up. And if you've got the range of motion, I want you to draw your arms all the way by your ears. And just root down through your hips and reach up. Your arms might get a little bit tired here. Just feel the underarm opening up. Take a big breath in. We're going to go ahead and take a twist. Let's twist to the right. I'm twisting to the left, so I'm mirroring you. Take that knee, hand behind you. I'm on my fingertips. Turn your gaze. Breathe to lengthen. On the inhale, exhale, deepen the twist. Back up to center. Inhale, reach, straighten. Maybe there's a smile. The sun is shining here today. That makes me happy. Twist the other direction. Something that makes you happy, you feel grateful for. Turning your gaze. Bring it back up to center. Reach one more time. And then we're going to release the hands. Check in with what foot is either in front of or on top. And switch. It's probably going to be a little more awkward. Usually the foot, the leg that is in front is more open. So when we switch it, it can feel a little bit tighter. We're going to take the arms up again. I just want to move the spine here in all directions. We're going to take your right hand down. I'm doing my left to mirror you. And we're going to drop the arm by the ear. Push the ribs out to the side. Try to draw that top arm by your ear. This is strong. My push into my right hand is strong. And I'm going to turn my gaze up. Your shoulder will probably roll back a little bit. Lateral flexion. I'm going to release this arm and I'm going to take it around my back. I'm going to walk it over towards this other hip and then drop the ear. I can pull my chin in. I can pull my chin away. Look for the tense spot and bring movement and breath and awareness and attention. Sweep that arm back up one more time. We're going to come up, arms overhead. So this is strength. My back is working, my arms are working, my muscles in my back are working to keep me from collapsing. And take this hand down, arm by the ear, push into that left hand, bow your ribs. If you can, the arm is straight. Turn the gaze up. Shoulder might pull back a little bit more as you do that. Look for the feel good. Wrap this arm around your back. Take it over towards that hip. And then drop the ear to the shoulder. Move your head around a little bit. I've got one more for us. I know we're probably tired of sitting. One more. Take the arms up. Interlace your fingers and turn your palms up. Do the best you can to straighten the arms. They may not straighten all the way. If you can, straighten them. Again, this is working the shoulders. This is strength, just to hold. You stay there. Last thing we're going to do, then I'm going to get you out of this seat. You take a breath in. I'm going to try to arch a little bit. I'm going to try to lift my gaze. And then I'm going to exhale and round. Chin in. Pull the shoulder blades apart, press away. Your shoulders should be warming up. Inhale, and a sneaky strength. Exhale, round. Inhale, rise up. If I can, my arms go all the way back and I look up, and then exhale. And last one, inhale. And exhale. And we'll go ahead and release, shake that out. We're going to come forward. Let's stretch out your toes. Toes curled under. All 10. Knees hip distance. Take my heels back. You let me know if my music is too loud because my volume's been a little funny. So just cue me if I need to turn it down. I'm going to turn fingertips in towards knees. We give some love to the wrists and the feet at the same time. Palms up. Spreading wide through your fingers again. Releasing to tabletop. I'm going to arch, look up. Flex the spine, top of the feet down. Push into the hands. Bow the upper back, chin into your chest. Arch your spine. We'll do a few of these. Arch. Flex. Sorry. Cow. And cat. Inhale as you arch and look up. Exhale to round. I'm going to change it. I'm going to arch. Inhale. Exhale, round back. Inhale, up to all fours. Curl your toes, arch, look up. Exhale, round. 2 more. I love this movement. I do it a lot. Arch. Lots of emphasis on the spine. 1 more, and I'm going to change it again. I'll show you how to modify. Go ahead and stay back in child's pose for me. So my knees are hip distance. They can be a little wider. I'm going to stretch my arms forward. Bring my forehead down. Breathing into your belly. We'll go ahead and bring it up. So I'm going to have my hands a little bit. I like this with my toes tucked under. It feels more stable. And I'm going to move my hands forward of my shoulders rather than right underneath. If you have anything going on in your lower back, you'll want to just minimize range of motion because as you drop your hips, you're arching your spine. So I'm going to start easy. Inhale, come forward. I'm almost in a plank. And exhale, hinge back. Inhale, forward. Maybe your hips drop a little bit more. And exhale back. If a back bend feels okay, when I come forward, I drop my hips more. So find a range of motion that feels good to you. And repeat 3 more times. Forward. And back. A couple more of these. Last one. Stay back in child's pose. Take your knees as wide as the mat. So open the knees wider. Walk your body over to the right. Reach through the left arm as far as you can, all the way through the fingertips. And this right hand just supports like a little kickstand. And breathe into that left side and shoulder. Change it to the other side. Reaching through that right arm. Feel that stretch through your shoulder. We're going to bring it back through center. Bring the knees back in hip distance. Curl your toes under. We're going to do a squat here. So I'm going to pop my knees up. I'm going to change my music here because it's too rowdy. So I've got my knees popped up and I'm getting a nice stretch through my calves. Stay there. You should feel a nice little stretch just through your Achilles, through your calves. Forgive me. And then from here, we're going to just straighten the legs in a forward fold. Blocks are very, very nice to have here. If things feel super tight, put the blocks under your hands. Bend one knee at a time. I think we'll do a little bit standing and then I'll get us on our back. You're going to keep a nice deep bend to your right knee. I really encourage a block. And then you can always decide if you don't need it. So whatever level you need it, it's under your face. Right hand is on the block, right knee bends, left arm reaches up. Should feel a nice stretch down the back of the left leg. We'll switch sides. Left knee bends, left hand down, right arm up. Let it go. Let's open up our feet. Let's get our little squat in here. So toes are turned out. My friends that are concerned, you're going to put both blocks underneath your seat. Being next to a wall is a nice little, it feels more secure. So I'm going to come down. You may or may not need the blocks. And then I'm going to go back up. Down. And up. Let's do two more. So I can always take those out or make them lower. And then we'll come down and we'll hold with or without support. Very common that the knees will not, or the heels will not want to stay down. That's normal. That's when you need that support. Hands down, hips up, toes straight ahead. Bend your knees, slide your hands up the front of the body. Let the arms come all the way up overhead, reaching up, looking up. Growing tall, take up some space. And then we're going to fold forward. When I fold, I take my hands down the backs of the legs because touch is healing. So we can offer that to ourselves. Slide the hands up the front of the legs. We're doing two more. Just inverting and then coming upright is great for just blood flow, lymph. Move the lymph with movement and breath. Gentle movement and breath. Reaching up. Folding forward. You're going to roll up one more time. Stay up. Coming up. We're going to stay up. The arms are going to reach up overhead. Stay standing. I'm turning towards you. I'm going to take my right arm under my left and give myself a hug. And really give yourself a hug. Say, I love you. I'm doing a good job being a human, and it's hard. Bring my right fingers to my left palm if you can. So I went from hugging right fingers to left palm. I'm squeezing under my underarms, lymph glands in your underarms. I'm going to change my feet so they're hip distance, toes pointing straight ahead. Sometimes people think hip distance is here. It's not. Right under your sitting bones, where your heels land right under your sitting bones. We're going to take a breath in here. On the exhale, you're going to drop your hips into a chair pose. So it could be little. You want to try to shift your weight into your heels so much you can lift your toes. I'm not going to round my back. I'm going to take a breath in and maybe I drop a little lower. This will be the hardest thing we do today. Another breath in. Maybe you're a little lower. My friends that have a lot of fire, you want to be really building strength. You're going to go really low and hold, squeeze, and we're going to let it all go and take a big breath in. So just kind of that squeeze and release. Take your left elbow under your right. This time, give yourself an embrace. Find your shoulder blades. Give yourself a hug. Offer yourself some love. Offer yourself some words that soothe. Fingers coming together if that's available to you. My left fingers are touching my right palm, and I'm just squeezing under my underarms. Lift the toes. Breath in. You're tired today. You're going to do a little tiny chair. Check in. Where do you want to go? Hold, squeeze. This is quads. This is glutes. This is back strength. And when we engage the muscles and then we release them, we get that like burst of blood flow. Inhale. Breathe in peace. And then exhale. Just release your arms at your sides. And just breathe and feel. We turn the mind down to quiet. You turn your awareness and your body and your presence with yourself up. Just that practice is so healing. Take another breath in together. Maybe open the mouth. If you've got the privacy, let out a sigh, let out some sound. Let something go. Shift your state. If you're in an anxious state, an irritated state, you can shift that state on your own with your attention, with your breath. Let's do another breath in. Give a little shake. And if I do this, just a little energy shake, shake something off today that just feels heavy so we can get a little lighter. You can do a little wiggle. Okay, one more I want to do. We're going to do the lower half of eagle for the sake of balance and also stimulating lymph in the groin. And then I'll have you lie down. It's going to feel good. So last strength exercise, my feet are together. I'm just going to keep my hands probably in a prayer or on my hips because we're just doing the lower half. So I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to take my left leg on top of my right, and I'm just going to put my left toes on the ground. So they're there like a little kickstand. I'm going to mirror you. Okay, those toes are there like a kickstand. And maybe you can lift that foot. And some of you can do full eagle and wrap the foot around the calf. My body doesn't do that. So I just squeeze. Think and squeeze. Think about these lymph glands in the groin. Squeeze that top thigh into the bottom thigh for the sake of just waking things up and moving energy, moving blood flow. Then release it. Straighten the legs. Inhale up. And exhale. Feet back together. We'll do the other side. Little bend. Left. I'm going to do the other side. I don't know if I didn't mirror you properly. Anyway, toes can come down or lift the foot and just squeeze. Or if you can wrap, hug, squeeze. Let's wring something out. Let's create space in the body for more peace, more well-being. As you're done, release. Big cleansing breath, full body, all the way in and out. Pause with me for a moment. Check in with how you're feeling in your body and your mind and your heart. And we're going to go ahead and lie down. If you need a little drink first, get a drink. I'm going to have a little drink. Then you're going to lie down. And we're just going to bring your knees to your chest. Especially if we're, hydrate is good. So knees in. Let your eyes close. Notice your face. See if there's any tension. You want to open and close your jaw. Slowing down. I'm going to take one hand to each knee and just open the knees as wide as they'll go. So it's kind of like a child's pose upside down. My knees are wide. And I'm going to reach for my heels if I can, holding the inside of my heels. Some people like outside, and I'm going to open. Feet to the sky. Rock side to side. This is basically your squat. So if you ever cannot do a squat, you can always do this. You're in more control, especially with the knees. Put that left foot down and cross my right ankle on top. Press the knee away. I might be staying here. I can also pick this left foot up and hold across the shin or behind the knee. Both are great. Pull in. I'm just going to let this leg go. Right foot to the ground, left ankle on top, and we switch. Pick up behind the thigh or across the shin. Across the shin is going to be a little more intensity, probably. Now you've got that right leg held. You're just going to let the left one go out onto the ground. Pull that right knee up towards your shoulder. And I want you to just flex your feet and spread your toes. And then you can point your feet and curl and squeeze your toes. You could circle your ankles a little bit. And the left hand will take this right knee across, spinal twist. And let that arm open up. Let your chest open. So where this arm is important. If my right arm is down by my side versus extended out from the shoulder or up, you're going to get more out from the shoulder and up. Stretch the tissues under the arm and across the chest. And we'll come back to center and go left knee in, right leg extend. Squeeze. Animate your feet a little bit. Squeeze your toes and spread your toes. We'll take that knee across and down and open up that arm. The weight of that arm helps open the chest. Thighs are welcome. You're all muted, so you can let out a sigh. Bring it back through center. I'm going to check my time. I want to set you up for a bridge pose first. I'm going to bring my heels in. Toes pointing straight ahead. My heels are right in line with my sitting bones. Your legs are not out here. Your feet are in close. Some people like a block in between the knees. If you tend to splay the knees out as you come up, I'm just going to press my upper arms down into the ground and lift up. And then if I want to, I'm going to get my shoulder blades a little closer together. And I can interlace the hands underneath. Pushing my arms into the ground, lifting my hips. This is all glutes and quads. Stay there. Take another breath in. Perfect. Yay. And then go ahead and release down. And you're going to rest with your knees touching and your feet wide. So knees rest together, feet are wide. Close your eyes a moment. Maybe bring your attention to your center of your chest. And maybe just bring some breath and attention to your own heart. And allow your breath to bring in softness. And just offer or ask any wisdom of the heart that wants to be heard. And keeping your feet wide, we're going to drop the knees to the right. I typically like my arms reaching up overhead. As I drop my knees to the right, I'm opening up the hip flexors, little twist in the spine. Knees to the left, feet are still wide. You want that right hip to be lifting off of the mat to get that opening in the hip. And we'll go ahead and bring it back to center. Take the soles of the feet to touch. Arms wherever it's comfortable for you. Let the knees fall open. Breath easy. Feel the breath coming into your body. Let the breath reach all the way down to the soles of your feet and then back up and out. Breath neutralizes the brain, stimulates the vagus nerve, offers calm, offers clarity. And we can make those decisions or just even experience life in a state of regulation over fear. So bringing the breath in. We're going to bring the knees back in. We're going to draw them in. I'm going to hold the back of my knees. I'm going to tuck like a little ball and do a little rock, little rock. The more I'm tucked, the more fluid it'll feel. This is core stability too, even just this little rock. When we have any kind of scoliosis, it doesn't always feel good. We'll do one more. And we're going to come up. I'm going to plant my feet down, take my hands behind me. This opens up the chest and shoulders. I'm going to pull my shoulders back and puff my chest. Bring your feet in close. Your hands should not be back here. They should be close in. See if you can push your hands and feet down and lift your hips. Maybe a little more, maybe all the way up. And if it feels safe, head drops back, engage your glutes and lift. Watch your neck with that one, gently bring it down. Okay. I think I want you to take a hero's pose for me. So you're going to find that block like I offered in the beginning. You're going to bring your knees together, open up your feet, and take your hips onto that block. You can do two. Last thing we're going to do, and then we're going to have a nice long relaxation. So if you're sitting in a way that is not aggravating the knees or any joints in your body, let your eyes close for a moment. Bring awareness to the left side of your body. And just with intention to bring aliveness, vitality, whatever the word was that you picked in the beginning. You're going to take your right thumb, gently press into your right nostril and breathe only through the left side, in through the left and out through the left. Like you're breathing in all things that support and nourish and heal. And then you're exhaling anything that doesn't. Anything that you're just ready to let go of. You can be exhaling out inflammation in the body, inhaling in comfort. Do another one, a little more relaxed. Welcome in that slowing down. We're going to just release and switch sides, blocking the left nostril. Awareness is on the right side of the body, breathing in. Follow the rhythm of your breath. Always do a couple more. I tend to think about like clearing the clutter, clearing the cobwebs in your physical body with your intention. You'll release that hand down as you're complete and just breathe in and out through both. And just notice, how's your body, how's your energy, my hope is that you feel a shift in your body, in your mind, in your energy, in your presence. Okay. I'm going to have you go ahead and set up to lie down. I'm going to guide you through a little meditation. So as you lie down, blanket over you is recommended. Eye pillow over your eyes, if you have it, recommended. We've got about, it'll probably be 8-9 minute relaxation. So warmth is important for comfort. The more comfortable you are, probably the deeper you'll go. Give you a minute, 30 seconds or so to kind of get situated and lie down. Give yourself permission to change your mind if you're lying down and you remember you need something else. Okay. So as eyes close, to bring awareness. So we are energy, bodies. And the chakras are almost like organs in a way for your energy body. And the more we explore them and we're with them and we pay attention to them, the more they feel available, accessible, the more we understand. So I want you to just bring attention to the root, to the base of your spine. This is the perineum, this is the pelvic floor. And the energy is red. It's earth energy. It's the first chakra that developed when you were born. It's survival and safety. So offer yourself the mantra, I am safe. I am safe, all is well, I'm getting better. Send your breath all the way down to the root. And you're going to bring your awareness to the second chakra. It's often called the sacral chakra. It is your sexual center. It's your womb space. It's where we create life. It's where we create relationship, where we create a piece of art, a beautiful meal, an idea that comes to fruition. This is second chakra. That's orange. So breathe that open. Breathe that open. You know, if you've gone through a hysterectomy, which I have, we still have this energy. It still exists. So breathe that chakra open and healthy. And then you bring the energy and awareness up to the third, which is the energy of the sun, the solar plexus. So your center, your gut. It's above the navel, below the heart. It's yellow like the sun. It's vibrant and vital and radiant. This is a place where we take action. This is that gut knowing too. The connection between the brain and the gut. And we'll bring awareness up into the heart. This is green, emerald green. So just see this heart energy at the very center of your chest. This is it. This is like, this is love. And love heals. Compassion, nurturance. Bring it up into the throat. Cobalt blue, your voice, your truth, your expression. So thyroid, is part of that. Your unique voice, Breathe that open. Bring it up to the third eye, your intuition. It's purple. It's your third eye. Our ability to see the connection with another, the sameness, the mirror. And it's that whisper. The intuition is gentle. It's clear. And quiet and slowing down allows that wisdom to be more available. And then lastly, bringing it up to the crown, white, your connection to source, the mystery, the all of everything, whatever name you give it, open. We'll just take a nice deep breath in and out. And we've got about 4 or 5 minutes here of just silence. And bask in the quiet and the stillness. Let yourself get really still and slow inside. Awareness coming back. So let your body register and feel, the effect of breath and movement and presence and slowness. And bring some movement back in. Make an easy transition onto your side, just as if you're sleeping on your side. You can just rest your head on your arm. Set a loving intention for yourself. What do I want? What do I need? And we'll go ahead and find our way up. If it's comfortable for you to find a seat with me, if you just want to stay lying down, that is welcome. And let's bring the breath in again, how we did in the beginning. Breathe that into your body, into your being. We'll take the hands together at the heart center in prayer. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for wanting to be here. Namaste.